Hey there, Norman here. I have been taking a break lately, but I still I'm keeping an eye on the game, and I wish to play this down the line. The content has been coming quite slow, but I still have hope that this game can be so much more because the building blocks are here. Like with just a few changes, the game could be so much better. Like tiny stuff. It's not like the game needs complete overhauls of multiple systems. It's not even that. For example, this town is a beautiful place to do PvP. If you walk around this place, you will see a lot of nook and crannies, a lot of line of sight, a lot of jumps you can do, a lot of places you can go, stuff you can kite. It's a really good place to do PvP, but as you can see, this is a weekend, and there's no one there here but the rain and me. Like if you go around, you have the rooftops, you have a lot. All the buildings are the side of every single building. It's like the skirmish. The amount of skirmish you could be doing here is crazy, but there's just no reason to play here. So my main concern with territory control is that still doesn't have enough oomph. It still doesn't give enough reasons for people to do healthy PvP. What I mean by healthy PvP, right now, the only thing people are doing is roaming in small groups and killing everything on sight. Out of context, they are just trying to look for PvP, but either you go to the sewers and kill noobs until some bigger guilds gets a notice and then comes to fight you, or you just roam and aimlessly. There's no reasons. There's when TC comes, yeah, that's super good because then you have a goal. As a goal, oh, okay, I want to take down this building. This enemy has nearby my settlement or whatever. Yeah, that's good, but that's not gonna be an everyday occurrence. Like that's gonna be once in a week, or once a week, or once twice a few times per month or whatever. It's not gonna be every single day. Everyone is gonna be sieging each other. There's not gonna be enough resources, and if the game is like that, even if you can do so, like people are just gonna quit and never play. Just be done with the game, because every time they try to achieve something in the game, their shit is gonna be gone. So that's not healthy either. So we need something different, something that draws people into fighting places. Like there should be a reason to be on every single place that like these lawless towns. Like right now, everyone has an alt, and there's no reputation cost of doing shady business, because yeah, they just make an alt account and that's it. So the alt account is not gonna make it once we have subscription fees, because nobody's gonna be willing to pay that much. And rightfully so, because it's a shitty environment. Like it looks nobody wants to interact with other players when they are doing the killing, because they are at risk of getting exposed and discovered. And in a way, it makes it 10 times worse, because yeah, you're just getting randomly killed everywhere if you're a noob and you're trying to explore and see what's up. So the main reason that is happening is not because these players want to ruin the game, and maybe they don't understand what they are doing long term by doing so, but that's not the problem. The problem is the developers that have led to that system, you know? Like the player, never blame the player for stuff that the player can do. Blame the developer because he hasn't foreseen the repercussions of the sign, you know. So what I'm trying to push here is more reasons to do healthy PvP. without bothering new players and newbies and stuff like that. How can you do more healthy PvP in such a beautiful place as this town? For example, you do a new building similar to this one, and that building is like a throne hall, like a throne room or whatever, and there's a chair, and then there's a few pillars for line of sight, like similar to an arena or something like that, you know. And on the center there is a chair, and you sit there and you gain glory points, like the King of Kranesh chair or whatever. It can be, it doesn't need to be the King of Kranesh, it can be whatever the name they want to give. But the point is, you sit there or you are in that area and you're passively giving glory points per minute. You're gaining glory points per minute and to you and your guild. So there, no, we have a reason. It doesn't need to be much. It doesn't need to be crazy amounts. It has to be maybe similar to 2 or 3 killing on cooldown, 2 or 3 bandit camps. Let's say they do the math and they say, okay, in a bandit camp, a player can get this amount of glory per hour. So let's give 3 times that much glory per hour to whoever is sitting there. Now you have a reason to be on this town doing PvP, because it's not about the 3 bandit camps per hour, or like it's not about the amount of glory, which is a nice addition, but it's just a tiny reason to push players to do something that they are craving for anyways, you know. Right now, if someone wants to do PvP here, they are gonna come here, they are gonna do a skirmish, whoever side has more people is gonna win, the other are gonna flee and never have a reason to come back until the other team is gone, you know. It's really hard to push people to do PvP here, even though the buildings or the layouts is beautiful for that. So with something like that, you are giving them more than enough reason. Like, is like, are you really gonna let the enemies get all the free clade or free glory or whatever the name is now? And is the reputation you're losing? Like, oh, this other guild is the King of Kranesh, you know? Like this guild leader can say that they are the King of Kranesh or whatever, or the King of Galkor, and we can do nothing about it because we cannot contest that, you know. So on that side, you are incentivizing a lot of PvP on this kind of zones, and you are leaving a lot of new players a breathing room, because all these people that are killing each other here otherwise will be ruining the experience for new players. Like, literally, there's nothing else for them to do other than PvP, and they don't have place to look at for that. So other than that, the game needs way more rep periods on conflict zones. Like, priest camping is way too easy. So if you have something like that, like, people should be defending the throne room or whatever down here, but they also should be scouting everywhere, not just priest camping here next to this Kranesh needs an extra bank and an extra rep priest somewhere here, and maybe over those hills or whatever, or a bit further away, more rep priests, but with nothing else, just so people can build small houses there and get some resources there. Like, it doesn't need to be just on the bank, you know, but it needs way more. Like, the time to kill is okay and everything, but the problem is time to respawn. Like, if you are a red player, it's fuck me. If you that's the main reason why they only want to kill newbies, because the time to respawn, go to the nearest red priest and go back to the fray or gear, equip yourself again, is crazy. It's like, if I kill a red player, even near Kranesh, he has half an hour to go back to the place, unless they have a guild network, a stronghold next to the place, you know. So that should not be like that. Like, it should not be like you have 1 try per day. If you have 2 hours to play and you come here and you get killed, you do nothing the rest of the day, you know. because yeah, there's not enough incentives, and then those people are gonna become like Tatsuya and just try to kill noobs, because it's the only thing they can do to enjoy the game. So it should be, the time to go back into the fray should be way shorter if you have resources. Like, if I were me, I would put way more resources around this town, like more quality leather, more molarium, more mobs that you can kill and easily get those materials. It should be quite close to PvP zones. Should be like instead of peak respawn, should be like deers or whatever. It should be a bit more lenient with getting back on foot and to fight again. At least with ghetto level materials like molarium. But not only that. Once you are there and you have a reason, I can guarantee you, you log in here on a weekend and there's PvP and there's a small skirmish everywhere to get to that room and to get the free clade, because you are the one contesting the zone. Other than that, my second concern is that you're gonna be way too tight to whatever territory your guild is holding. There's no fucking way you can have a home priest away from your guild, because it's gonna be suicide. Like, you guys are gonna get raided, there's gonna be a call to arm on Discord, or someone is gonna call you, and then you're gonna log in and you're gonna be 2 hours away of the fight. And then you're gonna try to ghost there, but it's gonna be too late. Like, there is no way you're gonna defend. So what you must do 99% of the time is, okay, my guild has a keep here or a stronghold here, and I need to have my priest there. There's no other solution for this. Like, the travel time on this game is ridiculous. Like, I get that you don't want to move resources fast, but the ghost travel should be twice as fast. And not only that, but if they don't want to speed up the ghost travel between places, at the very least, you should have a guild priest. So whenever you kill yourself, you have nearest priest, your home. You should also have your guild priest. So if I take time and resources to build a priest building in my town, at least give me a go to guild priest here, you know, so I can have the guild priest and then home, and because otherwise the TC is not gonna give you more content, it's gonna give you less content, because you are gonna be so tight to the location of your buildings that you're not gonna be able to do stuff anywhere else. If you give me 2 home priests, one to my guild and another one anywhere in the world where I want, I can be doing. We can have a home base and then a base next to a dungeon or whatever, and we can do content on either way. So if we are doing the dungeon or they want to raid our town, I can choose to stop doing the dungeon and go to the guild, go to the home base, because otherwise you're just promoting alt accounts everywhere. And the more alt accounts are the game, the worse the game is. Like, the reason, I completely agree with Henrik that it should be just one character, or just one account. Maybe 2 characters are the very worst. If you are paying subscription, maybe 2 characters per account or something like that. I completely agree with that. If you have characters everywhere, it loses meaning, because, and more so if they have different reputations. It should never be like that. If you give more life to the PvP, making places like that, conflict zones that have a reason, to like resources or glory points or artifacts or whatever the reason. Maybe even siege stuff. Let's say there's a place that is like a mine or something, and is free siege items, you know. So you don't need to craft crazy stuff. Yeah, you need to move those items to different places and everything. You still need to worry about transporting everything, you know. But at that point, you are already halfway there. So yeah, if you should be, if you don't want to grind, be mining 24/7 and doing farming stuff, you want PvP. There should be options for you to get rewards on conflict zones. That's my point. Like, give rewards to people that want to do PvP in a way that it doesn't break the game or the economy. That's what you can do. And I can assure you that instead of going with 5 man to the sewers, killing everything outside the sea down there, they are gonna have much more fun here, and then they are gonna have way better bragging rights that, oh yeah, I kill a few noobs on the sewers from time to time. They are gonna say, oh, my guild has been owning this place, this contested zone for half a year now, and nobody has been able to take it down, you know? That stuff is so much more memorable and much more rewarding, in my opinion. I love the layout here, and it's completely wasted. Like, I'm quite sure that the one that did this town did put a lot of care on everything, like I'm seeing, and it's getting to waste, and it's sad to me, you know, that instead of having conflict zones like this, like that are tailor-made and the scene is beautiful, we just have crap interaction with people's killing everything outside the sea on an alt that nobody knows.